Well, hello gang, welcome back once again to the Long Dark. It is I, Lonelywolf, and we're here once again with our Jessica in Hopeless Rescue Challenge. So we're gonna hopefully finish this out. So far, we've only spent 2 days and 17 hours faffing about in the wilderness, doing whatever to get our flare gun. We're currently back at the PREPPER'S abandoned cache. I think I've slipped up a little bit. So the plan, we still have a couple hours left before we hit day 3. I'm hoping we can, weather permitting, manage to boost our way through and get done with words. I'm looking for words. The lovely thing to think of. Get through, completely finish the challenge entirely in 4 days. If it can go quicker than that, I'd love for it to go that fast, but I digress. It may not go that fast. It may be a little bit more difficult to manage. But anyway, let's quit talking and let's start playing. Well, I'm not going to stop talking entirely, but we'll be able to top up on water once we hit Coastal Highway, so shouldn't be much of a problem there. Beautiful early morning for us. And we're gonna take the wolf-infested route down because it's the faster route. Hold on a sec. I gotta adjust something with the stream. As always, something that's gotta be adjusted every stinking time. Make sure everything's running just fine. But whatever. Okie dokie. Alright, sorry about that. Brief little pause. Everything's going good right now. Finally. Anyway, this is the wolf-infested route down. I don't remember exactly where the wolves usually camp out, but it's been so long since I've taken this route. Normally because I'm playing on Stalker or Loper and putting up with this many wolves is usually a death sentence, but considering they're roughly Voyager-esque wolves, and I have a rifle, I don't particularly feel very afraid. It's a little foggy. Early morning. Barely warm. My little blue mittens. Oh, he ran away. Interesting. Not a common sight to see. Turn the volume up a little bit so you guys can hear. Might have been a bit too quiet beforehand. Should be good for you guys now. Here is our road. Very important, very beneficial, the very good road to follow. That will lead us to our destination. I can't guarantee it will lead us to our destination safely, but at least we won't be getting lost anytime soon. Surprised there's no wolves. It's a rare sight, but a very welcome sight. You kind of bank off that way a little bit shortly once we get further down off this hillside, this slope. Nothing to be gained by staying up here for terribly long, but more wolf potential. So once we're down off the slope, we'll boost over across the hillside and the creek and head towards The X-Yacht. Be a waste of time to investigate the cave. We want to go as quickly as possible. Oh, come on now. I wish I could. That would be nice and friendly and we'd have a good jolly time, but these wolves aren't exactly that friendly. They like to eat your face. As much as look at you sideways.
Looks like we made it through another night.
And of course the snow's starting to fall now too. Great. Just what we need is for this to head towards a blizzard. As long as it stays non-blizzardy, we'll be okay. But whatever. Pleasant Valley. It always goes to a blizzard. Well, can't say always. There's been one or two cases where it hasn't, but we're gonna go ahead and wager and say it's gonna go to a blizzard. I forget what's up there besides nothingness and wolves. Oh, we don't need to go that way. We need to go this way. We need to get to the exit. I'm not gonna get there if I stay on the route I'm going. Well, I could, but I won't get there as quickly if I stay on the route I was headed on. A little shortcut this way. It's supposed to be. I didn't walk on top of a rock. That has a very sharp face. Instead, we'll just take the nice, easy, snowy slope down. It's a relatively calm day so far in terms of action. Weather's nice and warm, decent for exploring. We are near the bear's cave, aren't we? It's on the other side of this rock, isn't it? I don't hear the bear, so I think we're fine. And deer off this way if I wanted to, but again, this isn't a standard run, this is just the challenges, so as soon as we can boost out of them, the better. We're gonna try and blow the whole day in walking. If we can. Yep, just my friendly little deer running around. Be a waste of ammo to plug one in them, but it would be fun. We're gonna save it for wolves, though. We'll probably have at least one interaction with a wolf near the exit. There's usually always one guarding the exit. Usually. It's not always the case, but hey. Pays to plan ahead. And if we get out of here before this goes full blizzard, all the better. Balmy 35 degrees. Nice and comfortable. Wind's beginning to pick up though. The faster that wind gets, the more likely we're gonna end up with a blizzard, so It's give or take. It's always give or take. But usually it's take, take, take. And no give. We could use some give now and again. Bunnies. And a wolf way the heck over there. Not the wolf I've been referring to though, because that ain't the exit. The exit is up this little rise this direction. And this is where our potential for a wolf comes in. There's potential for one to be patrolling along the roadside there and come into the little corner town site here. Crossroads, I guess is what it is, rural crossroads. To come in off the roadside over there and come in. And there's potential for one on the route up towards the exit for there to be one camping out over there as well. And this is going full on blizzard, isn't it? Well, we can make it to the exit. Even if it does get full blizzard. Not quite to the exit, we gotta go around over this corner. This gives us the best vantage point though if that wolf decides to become a problem. If he's bouncing around near this area. You come up by the creek side where there's another access point over and across. There's the opportunity for him to be able to see you from up above and come down and get you and catch you unawares. And I'm not a big fan of that, so we're gonna take the proactive stance and head him off if he is in this direction. If he isn't, all the better, but I'd rather play it minimally safe at the very least. Oh, this wind is making it annoying, isn't it? Hasn't looked like it's gonna go to a blizzard yet, but we all know it wants to. Pretty sure I heard howling up ahead. Maybe not. Yeah, right in this section's where the wolf can be. Anywhere in this area here. We're gonna hope he's not, though. And yeah, this is a little bit of backtracking. I suppose we could just stuck to the road and come all the way around, but whatever. It's only a couple of spare minutes. It's a little bit safer. We'll still probably end up shooting something anyway. One little snoofle rabbit. Two little snoofle rabbits. And one possible wolf. Oh, we are actually cold in the wind now. Which probably means it is going to go into a blizzard if the temperature's dropping at a sufficient rate. Usually indicates blizzard. The snow hasn't increased in thickness yet. So we may still be okay. May. No guarantees. Still have 4.5 hours left in the day. Alright, here's the biggest potential for wolves, right through here. Usually off on the right. I've never seen one off on the left, but I suppose it's possible. I need to save at least 4 rounds, which I have way more than that. I've got 10 rounds in the gun plus 4 spare. I need to save at least 10 rounds for putting up with the wolves in Old Island Connector between Desolation Point and Coastal Highway. Oh, we should be good. Should be A-okay. I wonder if most of this cold we're feeling right now is just from the wind chill. If we get inside some cover from the wind, I bet you we'd still be warm. And I've never seen a wolf all the way up here before. I suppose it's possible they could get up here though. Alright, shelter from the wind. Oh yeah, plenty warm. It's just the wind chill that's eating us alive right now. But that's okay, it doesn't matter, we're about to enter the mine. And there ain't no wind chill in the mine. Yeah, it's full enough. Good. Let's have at her. Stop your yawning. You ain't tired yet. We will rest for a short time in Coastal Highway, just so we're prepped for the run through. Otherwise, we're gonna have a hard time of it. Another stim. That stim may give us a little bit of something to work with that I wasn't expecting. That's for sure. For shizzle tea dizzle. I'd pick up the coal if I wanted it, but I don't. I just want to get through here as fast as possible and snag a soda on the way. If I see any other freely available drinks, I'll snag them too. We'll stock up on water. Well, we may not even need to stock up on water. We may be 100% fine now, but if we find a good point in Coastal Highway to stock up on water, we'll snag a bit. I think what the quickest but also safest way through is going to be, I think the quickest is just going to be head straight down off the hillside and boost across and take the ice between Mist and Throats.
Starving.
You are a little hungry, aren't you, sweetheart? Let's get you some food. Frickin' MREs keep you on your feet, that's for sure. I love how it was bright enough to see by when we got in, and as soon as we turned the light off, we're blinded by the fact that we had the light on. A nice little touch. Any other spare drinks laying about? Boot and a boot? Yeah, we got some water. Good little find. Anything on this side? Some lantern fuel and some accelerant, which may or may not come in handy. Another flare. Alright, let's give her. The question is, where do we stop and rest? I guess at the coastal cottages, the waterfront cottages, I think is their proper name. We can stop and rest at waterfront cottages. There'll be warmth, whatever, all we'll need for whatever will be there, plus it gives us a straight shot into Desolation Point. And yes, if I recall, this is just about the quickest route there. I know I think Coastal Highway is the region I am absolutely most familiar with. If I had to pick a region to say this is the region I know, it's going to be Coastal Highway. I spent one of my playthroughs upwards nearly 200 days in just Coastal Highway. It's an extremely survivable region. Alright, we're gonna have one wolf down here perhaps. It'd be a simple pop into Blaine's for him. Oh, we're a little swayy, but snapshotting should get us if he's that close. Too close for comfort. He may not be that close by to latch us though. Or he may. That's what the rifle's for. Make sure he's not. Yeah, I think dodging over Misanthrope's gonna be the quickest. Well, not over, but between. Let's just take the ice, thread the needle. Okay, he's nowhere in sight. This way we don't have to put up with the mess that's thought I heard growling, I guess not. Anyway, if we go this way we don't have to put up with the mess that's with the coastal town site. No, this ain't gonna go blizzard yet. It's not cold enough. Just terrible wind.